Carter has displayed remarkably consistent and exemplary academic achievement throughout his high school career, inclusive of his induction into the Cum Laude Society, the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, for which he is the vice president, the Spanish National Honor Society, the National Speech and Debate Honor Society, the Triumph Music Honor Society. In addition, Carter is a superior test taker and was recently recognized as a National Merit Scholarship finalist for placing inside the top 15,000 PSAT takers in the United States for his grade, while also earning a perfect SAT math score during his junior year. But beyond the classroom, Carter is actively involved in our speech and debate chapter, serving as a team captain and president. From what began as his IB personal project in 10th grade, he created and has subsequently published a 10,000-word guide on the Lincoln-Douglas debate, written to inspire others to explore speech and debate in high school and beyond. He is an Eagle Scout recipient and was selected for the Messengers of Peace Award to recognize exceptional scouts for their outstanding work in creating a better world. A true leader within our community, Carter serves as the Vice President of the Student Council, Head Service Coordinator of the Key Club, and the Vice President of our ever-popular Grill Club. Carter will attend Duke University in Durham, North Carolina in the fall, and I'd like to now welcome Carter to the stage.
Thank you. I feel tremendous honor and pride to be part of such an occasion. This could have never been possible without the help of so many special people. To my teachers, coaches, and mentors, thank you for always guiding me towards my goals, no matter how lofty they may be. To my friends, you all made the IB program bearable, and I am beyond thankful to have you all in my life. To my relatives, both in the crowd and those who couldn't make it tonight, thank you so much for your undying support and constant appreciation, and I know that CNC will live on forever. To my sister, Kara, it is a privilege to be your brother, and though I may teach you about math and history, you have taught me more about life than you could possibly know, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. To my dad, you have always been my role model, and your hard work and dedication continue to amaze me, demonstrating the kind of man that I hope to be someday. And to my mom, you are the reason that I do what I do, the reason that I can wake up every morning with a smile on my face, because I know that no matter what issues I may experience, your love and compassion will help me overcome them. So thank you. I'd like to start with a story about a man. This man was walking down a path when he finds an egg, an eagle's egg. He takes this egg and he puts it into the nest of a backyard hen. Pretty soon the eagle hatches with the chicks and he grows up with them. Now all his life, that eagle did what the chickens did. He would poke around in the dirt looking for worms and insects to eat. He would fly a few feet in the air like chickens do, and he'd cluck around. Now, as time passed, that eagle grew very old, and one day, he saw something above him. This thing had glided gracefully and majestically through the clouds. "What's that?" the eagle said. "Oh, that's an eagle," one chicken responds. "He is the king of all birds, the master of the skies. But we belong to the earth, for we are just chickens. Don't worry about him, you will never be that." And so that eagle lived and died a chicken, for that is what he thought he was. Parents, faculty, graduates, and guests, I ask you all to look around. We've all come here to watch and celebrate as us graduates, the class of 2023, transition into the next stage of our lives. When I look into the audience, I see a room full of uniquely talented and uniquely different individuals, eager to make their mark on the world. But the question is, what separates the eagle from the chicken? While we are the CDS Patriots, our mascot has always been the Eagle. And CDS is often referred to as a school of character. And these things are certainly connected. You know, that word character is funny. Character is defined as the ability to carry out a resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed. I'm going to say that again because some of you might have missed it. Character is the ability to carry out a resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed. My track coach, Coach C, whenever we complained about how difficult our workouts were or that it was too hot to be doing what we were doing, he would always say, pain is temporary, over and over again. And no matter how much pain we endured, the message was always the same. And eventually, the pain subsided, and we managed to get through the workout. I recently learned that there's a second part to this phrase. It's, pain is temporary, glory lasts forever. This helped me understand what makes CDS a school of character. It's easy to get excited when you get a good grade on a test or a new PR at a track meet. But true character is when once these feelings of excitement have passed, is studying for the next summative or showing up to practice for another week. And when I'm at practice, out of breath, ready to collapse, it is seeing my teammates continue to push that allows me to keep moving forward. That's what makes us a school of character. My basketball coach, Coach DeHate, used to do this thing called a get better timeout, his version of a motivational speech to get us in the right mindset for competition. The one that resonated with me the most was his reference to Teddy Roosevelt's famous Man in the Arena speech. He told us that credit does not belong to the critic who points out when the strong man stumbles, but instead to the man who is actually in the arena, to the doer of deeds. As we move on from CDS, we will all at some point be this man in the arena, faced with both great challenges and great critiques. My challenge to you all is to go after something that scares you, to move beyond the comfort zone that you may exist in now. Talking about this, it reminds me of the story of Icarus. He was this guy who had the wings made of wax. His father cautioned him against flying too high, or the sun will melt your wings, and what happened? It was Icarus's arrogance that caused him to fly too high. The sun melted his wings, and boom, fell to the earth. But that's not the full story. Icarus's father also cautioned him against flying too low. He said, don't fly too close to the sea, or your wings will cause you to plummet into the water. We all know not to be too arrogant, but how many of us know not to be too humble, too timid, too shy, too safe? It is said that the greatest tragedy in life is not that people aim too high and miss. It is that people aim too low and hit. And although it may seem scary on your way up, I promise you, someone will be there to catch you. That brings me to my last point about what's so special about our graduating class: community. My history teacher, Mr. Jannereth, before every test listens to us as we rant about how difficult the essays are and that we're destined to fail this time around. And as he hands out the papers, he tells us not to worry because we'll all go down together. Depressing, sure, but I think it taught us all something important. I used to focus on the going down part, but I now realize that the key word is together. In a graduating class of 70 people, I am proud to say that I know the first and last name of every single member. An intimacy like that creates bonds that many other high schoolers will never experience. We will forever be connected as the Carrollwood Day School class of 2023. I want you to remember that success is not measured by money, fame, or fortune, but rather the connections that we form around us. And while eagles may fly solo, they never forget to come back to the nest. So, I will leave you all with this. As we move on from this place, you all have two choices. You can either cluck with the chickens and live below what you're capable of, or you can choose to take flight like the eagle and be who you were truly meant to be. And whoever that may be for you, I wish you all nothing but successful lives and the opportunity to spread your wings. Thank you.